pilot, and his face-off ace in Will Coletti will take the draw here at midfield to begin our game here today. Coletti is bound for an All-American accolade again this year. Goes head-to-head with Matthew Fritz. Face-off dot to begin the game here. Semifinal Friday is underway from sunny Mikey Stadium at West Point, and a stick is broken already. That didn't take long. The scrum off the initial draw. On a bounce. Coletti's got speed. We know he can score out the front door when he wins a face-off. How about off some scrum play? That is kicked aside. That comes to the sideline. Army will try to hit shots for the sophomore. Great discussion this week. Evan Plunkett, Offensive Player of the Year, Patriot League. AJ Pilot, two-time Defensive Player of the Year. Coletti's in trouble with a handle. That's going to be Army ball here off the violation. And revenge on their minds after losing to BU in the regular season.
Tuesday night, 3 overtime. So basically another quarter of lacrosse. Now you got to play early on Friday. They look a little sluggish offensively, especially.
Face-off violation this time goes against the Black Knights and the All-American Coletti. And we talked with Ryan Poley and the BU players about that in our chat via Zoom this week. There's a concern.
First time playing up to the standard that had them #1 in the country earlier this year.
So Mel and Selu, two second, third line offensive threats for Army have tallied. Fellows as well in an unsettled situation on the Fournier assist. And it's 3-0. The host team here for the Patriot League tournament off to a great start.
Army #1 in the country earlier this year. This one, 19 on average in those losses. We saw 18 last week in the win over Loyola. If they take care of the ball at just an average rate, which would be that 14 to 15 range, really tough to beat because they're going to dominate possession at the X, and they're going to make the most of it with their explosive offense.
Fritz, Coletti, battle one, scrum off the wing. BU trying to find a clean handle, but the Alto couldn't get to that. GB, Fournier recently took the MCATs, the medical preparation exam. Wants to be a doctor one day. Couldn't find a clean handle either. A pump fake, a shot. That's a score for BU on the move. D'Alto there. D'Alto buries it. Continuing his incredible career as a Terrier. And the first goal of the second quarter goes to the visitors, make it 3-2.
Have to take advantage of transition opportunities. First goal for BU, early offense now in a truly unsettled odd man rush. And to get to settled 6-on-6, it's a challenge. D'Alto so good at attacking a netminder from in tight. One of the best finishers the last few years in this league.
Repeat first team Patriot League performer, first ever at BU in the school's brief history of the Patriot League. All 4 years, all Patriot League. Coletti and company this time, face-off violation against BU. So possession for Army. A 3-0 lead for the Black Knights, 2 straight for the Terriers. That shot ripped just off target there by the big guy Jackson Eicher. Two assists for Burek. First
lead that's safe against the Terriers right now.
Huge comeback. Then the triple overtime game. And Fritz wins the face-off against Coletti. Trying to hold his own. That won't be easy. 4 for 7 before the face-off win there for Fritz. Head-to-head with the All-American. Right back to BU, 3 in a row. Returning goal scorer from last year had 36. The top 11 scorers from last year's championship team returning. A lot of firepower for Joel Barisi. Face-off dot, Coletti. We talked about the All-American caliber season. That is out of bounds, and the officials say it looks like Army. Let's see. They'll confirm. We'll make a final call, see who's got the ball. Explanation from Matt Pale. I think we're going to have a reface-off.
Yeah, you don't see this very often. Get out of the box, so we'll reface here. Joel Barisi should be okay with that. He's got one of the best, if not the best, face-off man in the country locally. Nursing that right hamstring injury, though. Seems to be at full strength right now. Tweaked it again in that Loyola game last Friday.
Been a week, but Fritz wins this one. 3 for 9, Coletti. How about that, Fritz? And BU holding their own. The face-off X here today. That is a huge stat and a big reason that BU is only down by 1.
Fritz, there is no range. The field is his range.
The light is always green, solid green. Coletti at the front door. Now the shot from Eicher is way off the mark, not even close. As he missed the target. Good hustle on the recovery from Connor Kemp. 38 ground balls, 28 CTs for him entering play today, starting close defenseman for BU. So Bjork scores a moment ago. Right back to Army. A whistle first and a timeout call. Gunnar Fellows re-triggers. Near side GLE. Pass broken up. Bounds to the far sideline. There's the horn, and there officially is the end of the first half. It took a minute to get there, but
no 31 seconds.
We got there. 5-3. Army leads BU, first semifinal underway from his ready, and he's just a junior from Monrovia, Maryland. An incredible career so far, but will need a big second half after going 4-10. The face-off dot. Head-to-head with Matthew Fritz, the junior, in half number 1. Half number 2 is underway, and here we go. Coletti trying to win that out the front door, but couldn't find a clean handle. Didn't get a lot of help on the wing, and here comes BU with a chance to clear.
And then Cates, again, early in a possession, unsettled defensively. Defense kind of looking to reset. He sees a seam in the defense and takes advantage. They've been looking for a little more from Cates, and they're getting it.
First multi-score goal scorer of our semifinal. Cates a couple tallies. The first 8 had been by 8 different goal scorers. Fournier takes it away for Army. And things unsettled here in the offensive end. Fournier cranks a big shot with a 6-foot pull-off. In the Patriot League tournament on Sunday, we'll have the title game for you at noon Eastern here at CBS Sports Network. We're off to the NCAA tournament again in 2024. Eicher from Burek a moment ago. Less than a minute after D'Alto scored his second to tie the game at 5. Matthew Fritz back to the face-off dot with Coletti head-to-head after Calderon came in to try to throw off the All-Americans timing a little bit. Will Coletti. BU, 2 face-off men, 8 for 13, head-to-head with the All-Americans so far. And Army back on top, third quarter, Patriot League semifinals. Meyer off the wing, grabs it, trying to swim through traffic, hit by Mazer, lost the stick. Loose change, D'Alto, and a violation against BU, so Army breaks it upfield here.
He didn't complete it, but that's the definition of sticking a fork in it by Meyer. That ball's a bit of a fool's errand.
I was not a math guy at Syracuse either, so I was just going to let you.
Yeah, no, I was feeling it out. I was figuring it out on the fly. But I'm happy to address my deficiencies when they appear.
Looked like a clean win, but Murphy couldn't find the ground ball off the wing there for Army. Gathered by Fritz and company. So B will have it. We'll set things up again at the half field. Suddenly down. 16-0 for 16 points.
All goals.
All goals this year. Clutch fourth quarter tally against Colgate Tuesday in the quarterfinals for Niedringhaus. Two-time captain, a big one to make it a one-goal game again here. Army off the face-off win. We'll get set up. Stillings, the shorty off the wing. Helps get in the offensive box.
I think he kind of lulls not just Sullivan, but also Sean Byrne in net to sleep there, looking like he's just going to kind of hang at 5-5 or even north of that. But this is a fifth-year goal scorer, extremely productive.
3 for 8 shooting in the game here today. And D'Alto, the hat. All of a sudden, we're tied again in this back-and-forth semifinal. Win for Coletti, face-off X for Army. And
play this one. He doesn't take the first shot, doesn't just catch and rip it. Has the patience for the hezzy to freeze the defense and improves his look and gets a great opportunity right in front of Barnes. Well done from Jackson Eicher to grab the lead.
2 for Eicher from Warrenton, Virginia. 4 hat tricks this year. Coletti, big face-off win. Wing help comes for BU, but Coletti's strong on the ball. Well, Barisi told us this week there's no one tougher in the program than Coletti. Just an absolute pit bull on the face-off dot for Army. Critical possession. Here's Eicher again. Just had his second a moment ago. Now, all of last year's Evan is documented with the ACL tear in 2023 and a huge factor this season with 34.
Because he draws so much attention from the defense. All eyes are on 8 and red, and then Bork makes him pay.
We were tied at 3. We were tied at 5. Tied at 7. Tied at 8.
Ball staying in.
Key face-off. Coletti had won 3 in a row on the face-off dart for Army. Possession for Eicher and company. They'll re-trigger here across the midfield line.
It's a challenging shot, but Freeman can't get his hands on Plunkett. That's that safety, that running back speed, that power to get past his defender.
Patriot League Rookie of the Year last year, Offensive Player of the Year in 2024. Now the key face-off. That violation.
Important for BU. If they're going to trade blows here down the stretch, it's going to come down.
What a goal.
Around your defender. That's challenging for Byrne to find because he wraps that shot around Sullivan's back.
All-time leader, BU history in
Huge
assists.
face-off here.
What a shot, what a goal. 1 and 2 for 3. Perfetto, Coletti on the ground. Who's got it? It's Meyer. He scores! He scores for BU. Roy Meyer off the wing. Found the ground ball and buries it on a bounce for the Terriers. And how about BU? Can you believe it? A lead with 1:08 to go in the 4th quarter. It's 10-9.
Only makes sense that Meyer would have the biggest ground ball of the season for BU. Coletti wins it, but can't pick it up. Meyer, just a ground ball machine, but he's telling everybody, calm down. There is a lot of time left in this game. 1:07 is an eternity for Army right now, but he is special. I mean, he's a first-team All-American a number of years, but I don't even think we talk about him enough. Just an absolute hoover off the ground.
Coletti face-off win. Here he comes on the move for Army. A shot, he scores! He answers! How about it? Will Coletti does it himself. The face-off win out the front door and buries another for the Black Knights. We're tied one more time at 10 in this back-and-forth thriller.
This is turned upside down. A slugfest for basically 55 minutes. Coletti's limping through that hamstring injury, but he goes full speed to tie this game up. That's the point Meyer's making, and anybody that knows and has watched Army play, with Coletti in this position, no lead is safe.
8th of the year for Coletti. Too quick this time, though.
He's
under
hurt
a minute to go on the hamstring, causing him to miss the Bucknell game late in the regular season. Came back in the game you called at Loyola.